Hello, I'm Matt Guff from House.com, and this is a 2020 Chamonix Cornu Snowboard. The Cornu is an all-mountain freestyle deck with a kind of a fun surfy feel for beginner to intermediate level riders, and maybe some advanced level riders who want a great value and price point style deck. This actually falls within the top 5 House Award categories for best value boards. This is a sub $400 board that does well kind of all over the mountain, from steeps to deeps, corduroy, and of course riding in the park too. This is a directional twin style board. The stance is set back just slightly, but overall the shaping is twin. The nose and the tail shape are the exact same. The only thing that's different is the stance is slightly set back. So you can twin this board up by moving the stance slightly forward. Overall, it features a really great profile shape. It's called a hybrid camber. It's actually a combination between a camber profile and a rocker profile. But overall, as you see, it does have a rocker style kind of shaping to it. That's because between the feet is a rocker shape. Now, the good thing about that is that it's easy to initiate turns. When you put this thing on an edge, it's kind of easy to get in there. It's kind of loose and surfy when you're tracking straight. It's kind of playful. You don't really have to think about your riding too much, and you don't have to worry about catching your edge because those contact points are raised up. But underneath each foot to the contact points, the board does have a bit of camber, and that's great for quick Ollie pop, and of course edge control while you're deep into a turn and kind of initiating those sections of the board. I like hybrid profile shapes, and I like them because I don't really have to think about my riding very much. It just kind of is floaty and surfy, but still it's stable when you put it on an edge, which is pretty cool. The feel and fluctuating of the Cornu is going to be a little bit softer than your average deck, but put about a 4. If this was a full camber style board, and if it didn't have any rocker, I'd probably put it up into that 5 range, but because that rockered section between the feet gives it a little bit more of a kind of a loose style feel. There's a tip to tail, rail-to-rail wood core inside with a biax fiberglass both on top and on bottom. That fiberglass runs at 0 and at 90 degrees, giving the Cornu the ability to be torsioning pliable. So when you can steer this with your feet, and that's why I say it's really great for beginner to intermediate level riders who are kind of like learning to advance their skills, because they can really manipulate the board. It's not too stiff. So it's pretty good. You know, it's really good for like a wide range of applications with this unique profile shape. And the smaller side cut radius, it actually can get in some really tight spots in some nice trees. But when you want to get into big arcing turns, you can do that too by just creating a little bit of edge angle and keeping your focus within that camber. There's no additional laminates to the deck. You know, there's no carbon stringers or anything of that sort. It's actually fairly lightweight, and it's really low maintenance because of the extruded base. This base is, you really won't have to do much to it throughout the season. It has a nice dense style material. There's a decent stone grind style finish to it, and of course it's been factory waxed. But the greatest thing about extruded bases is that you won't have to keep them maintained or waxed up throughout the season. You can just basically bring it inside your house, keep it in your garage, and just go out to the mountain and just bring it back. It's really that simple. There's a 360 wrap standard steel edge that has a good amount of bite to it, but it's not overly sharp or aggressive. This is a great deck. And again, if you're looking to get into snowboarding, or you want a board to advance your skills on, it has kind of a looser style feel, the Cornu is going to be a great deck for you. Plus, it's less than $400, which is a pretty awesome thing as snowboarding prices keep getting higher and higher. Make sure to check this thing out at thehouse.com by selecting the link below in the description. Leave me a comment or question. Let me know what you think of the Cornu. Subscribe to the channel there. Check out more vids there, and hopefully I'll see you guys on snow. Peace.